What up? Tuesdays are made for dingers, y'all. I don't think y'all fully understand the scope of what we have today. We have a day of absolute greatness here. And we'll get into it. We got a lot of stuff to go over here. So first off, if you are watching this from YouTube, make sure you drop a subscription, like, and comment on this video. We do post these streams every single day. Behind, or under my head, sorry, at the way bottom, we got the 1 to 1,000 slip today. We worked in some superstars, and we worked in some kind of shaky plays. But I like the slip overall today. Pitching looks good today. I can't trust pitch with these wet. I mean, okay, let's talk about something real quick. What comprises a home run? One part of that is pitching, yes. But what really goes into all this is weather. Weather. And we are in the middle of the biggest heat wave we're probably going to see all summer. So high humidity, high temperatures means lots of ball flight, which means lots of home runs. And it's Dinger Tuesday. Man, we got a 50% profit boost on FanDuel. We've got 2 no sweats on DraftKings. 2 no sweats on DraftKings. Plus a third live no sweat if you wanted to use that for live plays. Yeah, it's going to be a great day to just take some absolute shots. It's going to be a great day to take some absolute shots. Crazy day yesterday. Ellie, Acuna, Wood, Cattell. Yeah, I mean, I literally, if you watch the YouTube video back, we talked about every single one of those guys. We talked about every single one of those guys as like the best option in each game. But that's how we do it. That's how we do it. So all right. We got stuff to get into today. Let's go game by game. Let's just start off going game by game. So Rangers Orioles. We'll start here. I never thought I would say this. Charlie Morton's been looking pretty good. I mean, he's old. The guy was terrible to start the year. But he actually looks pretty solid, so I cannot lie. Which makes this game a little bit tough. 9% home run weather here in Baltimore. It's good. It's humid. It's hot. That's all you like. I'm telling you guys, I could say it over and over and over and over and over again. It's hot and it's humid. That's all that really matters for ball flight. Corey Seager has history. Not in the last 3 years. So he might have history, but not in the last 3 years. Let's see. Let's look. How do you even... I don't even know how to navigate this. Maybe we're not going to look. Maybe we're just not going to look into Corey Seager versus Morton because it doesn't matter. It's not within the last 3 years, so whatever. Pitching matchup-wise, Josh Smith is decent. Wyatt Langford's decent. Wyatt Langford is the best option on the Rangers here in this game for a home run. So I thought about taking Wyatt Langford. He was on the 1 to 1,000 slip for a minute. He was. I ended up taking him off because I wanted to work in Byron Buxton. But he was on there. He was on there for a minute. So I was leaning towards putting Wyatt Langford on there. He's sitting at plus 525. That's not bad. Plus 550 now. It's really not bad. I'm at plus 525 as well, actually. So he's not bad. Seager just hasn't done anything this year to make me think that he's worth taking. You know what I mean? He's got like... They got Corey Seager sitting at Ellie De La Cruz, Byron Buxton level home run odds when he has 4 homers versus righties this year. Only 1.52 total bases per hit. He's league average against fastballs and sliders, negative against cutters, negative against curveballs, negative against changeup, negative against splitter. He's going to see curveballs and fastballs today, which he's average and below average at. I mean, he might have that history, and maybe that's why his line is what it is. Also, I don't know why Baseball Savant is just like broken today, but it is. It's just very slow today. And his StatCast is decent. I mean, he's got some hard hit balls here. He does have a home run on the 20th against Mike Burrows. Look, if they're going to give us Seager for something decent, if they're going to give us Seager for better odds, I would take him. But at plus 275, I mean, I don't know. Just with this pitch mix, it's okay. Honestly, I'd rather take like a left-handed hitter. I mean, I'd rather take like Josh Smith. If you really want a left-handed hitter here today in Camden, I mean, I'd rather just take Josh Smith, honestly. I know that sounds crazy, but his total bases per hit's better. He has more homers versus right-handed pitching. He's 2 for 6 in the last 3 years versus Morton, which is solid. His StatCast is not that great. A lot of little hit balls here, but his launch angles are pretty good. 14-degree average, which isn't bad. 29 is perfect. 20 is okay. 24 is really good. 24 is really good. 21 is good. 29 is good. He's got a lot of good launch angles, but yeah, I don't know. I really think Wyatt Langford probably is the best option there, but if you're going to look for lefties, maybe you want to attack Jacob Latz, but I mean, lefty on lefty is always really tough. Yeah, this is one of those games where there's going to be home runs, but it's really hard to just say who it's going to be. You know what I mean? That's what this is just one of those games where there's probably going to be home runs, but there's not really a clear-cut, definitive path to making a good decision on who it'll be. Surely I don't like Gunnar against lefties. I mean, I don't know why his odds are sitting at plus 350. Maybe they're factoring in the bullpen coming in too, but yeah. So really for me, it would be just Wyatt Langford. Other than that, that game's pretty hard to even get a read on for anybody with confidence. Jays Guardians. Eric Lauer, Logan Allen. I mean, Eric Lauer's been pretty good this year. Logan Allen's been pretty good this year too. Really good home run weather in Cleveland, but it's another one of those games where it's like there's not really a clear-cut home run hitter in this one. Against lefties, I would say Vladdy and Springer. I mean, George Springer probably has good odds. Yeah, plus 500 for Springer isn't bad. Vladdy at plus 375, I mean, not really that good. He doesn't have an extra base hit nor a home run versus Logan Allen. He's bit 333 versus him, 3 for 9. It's okay. 3 homers and 61 at bats. 1.65 total bases per hit. He is really good against a fastball, but he's also equally as bad against the cutter. And he's average against a slider. So, Vladdy today, I just don't like him at those odds, really. I think Springer's better value. That's the thing. You got to beat these break-even odds with these home run plays. If you're trying to do home run plays, it's easy in theory to be like, oh, I'm just going to take the biggest name guys on each team, but that doesn't always work out, especially when they're giving you bad odds on them. It's hard to break even at Vladdy at plus 350 when he's not worth plus 350. Same with Jose Ramirez at plus 325. He's not worth that. His power numbers are so low versus lefties this year. He only has 2 homers, 1.42 total bases per hit. Like, these guys are great for general props today. Jose Ramirez, he's really good for general props today. Same with Vladdy. He's really good for general props. Same with Bo Bichette. Alejandro Kirk. Like, these guys are great. This is a good game for, like, guys who for hits. You know what I mean? If you're just trying to take a hit slip, these are great candidates for that. But not really for home runs. And it's home run weather and Dinger Tuesday, so I don't really have interest in that one either. Oakland versus Detroit. Severino versus Skubal. Ooh. Neither of these guys give up home runs. Neither of these pitchers really give up home runs. Riley Green, probably the best bet here. He's got the highest pitch mix outside of Wencio Perez, and he's got the highest home run probability. He's hitting 321 versus righties. I would lean towards Riley Green being the best option here, but Severino doesn't give up home runs, really. He just doesn't. He just doesn't. Javier Baez, 5.72 is okay. Versus righties, he's got decent power metrics. 1.76 isn't bad. Matchup here is okay. Cutters is where Baez does really well. Well, it's these 3 pitches that Baez dominates. Cutter, curveball, changeup, the 3 C's. He's slightly negative against fastballs and sliders, which is pretty much all he's going to see today. 0 for 3 versus Severino in the last 3 years as well. And it's negative 7% home run weather in Detroit. Yeah, Baez, not really. From a data perspective, Baez doesn't really look great. At plus 900, I mean, his odds are yeah, it's kind of what they are, but nobody in this game. Riley Green at plus 500 is going to be the best option. Outside of that, look at these odds. Carpenter, no. Yeah, nobody else looks any. Yeah, I mean, Wenceel Perez maybe at plus 900. If I was taking a plus 900 today, I'd rather be on Perez than Baez. But yeah, this game, another one, probably not much in it. Yankees, Reds, we have to skip this one because Chase Burns is making his debut, so we have absolutely no data for the Yankees batters today to work off of. We don't know how Burns is going to look today. Apparently, he's supposed to be dominant. This guy is supposed to be him. Chase Burns is apparently going to light it up, so we'll see. But yeah, I can't really go into it. Braves, Mets, Acuna again today. I called Acuna yesterday as my favorite play on that game. Acuna again today, favorite play. 9.37 on the pitch mix, 31% chance at a home run. His odds, they are fair. Plus 275. Now, this is a guy that's worth it at plus 275. This is someone you take at plus 275, and you're like, okay, that's worth it. Corey Seager is not. So that's the part of it. When we talk about guys like Acuna and Judge and Cal Raleigh, here, let me just explain. So I'm going to talk to you. One of the most important things when it comes to betting home runs is you need to beat the break-even odds. And what I mean by that is, if you don't know, odds are just a conversion to a probability, right? So when you say plus 223, that's the same as saying 31% chance. When you look at a guy like Aaron Judge and you say like plus, let's go look at Aaron Judge real quick. Cal Raleigh, for example. You need to beat the break-even odds. When you say Cal Raleigh is sitting at plus 155, right? Okay. So you need to beat the break-even odds, which means if a guy's sitting at plus 155 for a home run, like Cal Raleigh is, that is a 40%. That means 40%. Plus 155 is the same as saying 40% chance. So that means you need him to hit a home run 40% of the time across 40% of his games to break even on that price, aka it's not worth it. That's why we say Corey Seager's not worth it at plus 275, because you're saying that Corey Seager needs to hit a home run 26% of the time to break even. He doesn't hit a home run in 26% of games. He's just simply not worth it. I don't think he'll ever be at that price. It's ugly. It's ugly. Mets, Braves, though. Acuna's definitely worth it. 31% chance at home run, plus 230, 23 odds. Verdugo, nothing there. Austin Riley, he's okay. Matt Olson, he's okay. For general props, I mean, they don't stand out. It's really Acuna for me in this game against Frankie Montas. Montas, though, he's known to be a meatball thrower. When he was on the Brewers, my team, I used to call him Meatball Montas. So there'll be some meatballs today. And I think Acuna's going to be out there, and he's going to be at the deli getting a meatball sub. He's going deep. So I'm taking Acuna today for sure. He's going to be on one of my no sweats. Back-to-back games with a home run for Acuna. I'm not afraid of that. I think it's happening. On the other side, on the Mets, it looked just like yesterday. I mean, it's evenly split probabilities across the first 4 guys. Alonso, Soto, Nimmo, Lindor, all at around 15%. Spencer Strider, he's kind of on the uptick. He's starting to get good. Montas can be a good pitcher as well, but he also is just known to give up homers. I mean, that's just what he does. He throws a lot of meatballs. Lindor, Soto, Alonso. I mean, Frankie Lindor at plus 350. No. Pete Alonso, plus 270. These guys just are not worth their break-even point. Soto, not really either, man. Nimmo's probably the best bet here. Nimmo's the closest to fair value, but still negative expected value. Still negative. So Mets today are in general negative EV. Um, yeah, it's really Acuna here. It's really Acuna. Great pitch mix rating, great home run probability. Um, I think play of the day would be Acuna over 1.5 total bases. Like, that's probably the best. Yeah, Strider should have probably around 7 strikeouts today. Mets actually don't strike out that much. But I just don't think it's a favorable home run matchup for them. It's really Acuna today. So, what's Matt Olson's odds? 275. Yeah, that's not worth it. So, Acuna. Pirates, Brewers, Heaney versus Peralta here. O'Neal Cruz. Does O'Neal Cruz have? I think he's got a home run off of Peralta, but that's his only hit versus him. He is generally home run or bust lately. So if you're looking at that game, I mean, yeah, O'Neal Cruz, I guess at plus 450, I don't hate it. It's a little bit of negative expected value. He's got a tough pitch mix against him too. He doesn't do well against Freddie. But if anybody on the Pirates is going to hit a home run, I'd be on O'Neal today. But his pitch mix is bad. Most of the Pirates' pitch mixes are really bad today. Nobody's above a 3, so they don't match up well against Freddie. On the other side, against Heaney, Contreras actually matches up pretty darn well here at 525. Don't mind that. Churio doesn't match up too well from a pitch mix perspective, but Churio mashes lefties. That's why he's on the 1 to 1,000 slip. 352 versus lefties. He's got a hit versus Heaney. 33% of his hits, home runs, are against left-handed pitching. About 20% of his at-bats are home runs. Or sorry, 5% of his at-bats are home runs. It's not terrible. It's not great. His pitch mix, he's slightly negative against a fastball. He's positive against a slider, and he's positive against a changeup. So Churio does have some pitches to work with today against Heaney. That's why I like him for the 1 to 1,000 slip. With the boost, we got him at about 650, so that's pretty much fair value. So, yeah, I don't mind Churio today. I really don't mind Churio today. For general props, he's probably a great option. I'm sure he's going to hit leadoff today against the lefty. They're not going to probably have, maybe Sal still hits leadoff, but lefty on lefty, it'd be interesting for them to do that. We'll end up seeing, but yeah, Contreras also looks okay. He's not hitting too well against lefties, only 194, but his pitch mix is pretty good here. He's good against a curveball. He's good against a changeup. He walks a lot. He's seeing the ball a lot better. So Contreras could be a sneaky general props play if his lines are favorable. Yelich lefty on lefty is not going to do that well. I mean, Hoskins could be an okay play lefty on lefty. 1.89 total bases per hit, so he does hit the ball hard versus lefties. But I'm pretty sure his odds are going to be cooked. Yeah, plus 350. That's not worth it for Hoskins today. It's just not. His splits aren't good enough. His pitch mix isn't good enough. But yeah, Churio's really kind of the guy here, and O'Neal Cruz as well. D-backs, White Sox. This should be a good game. One of my favorite plays of the day is in this game, and that is right here in leadoff, Ketel Marte, an 8.22 on the pitch mix, 28% chance at a home run. They got him sitting right now at plus 325, plus 320. Ketel Marte should be a great pick again today. He went deep yesterday. Honestly, the Ketel Marte, Acuna back-to-back home run games, it's in play. They both can go back-to-back games today. Total bases look great. Pitch mix looks really good here. 2.29 against a fastball and 1.87 against a slider. That's all he's going to see against this guy. Yeah, Ketel Marte matches up really nicely here. A lot of these guys do, though. Perdomo does. Gurriel does. Suarez does. Naylor even matches up pretty solid against him. Pavin Smith matches up pretty well against him. Yeah, these guys all look really good. Suarez doesn't have any lines out, which makes me think he might get the day off. So don't lock Suarez into anything until you can't lock him into anything now. Until we know if he's playing, though. So just keep an eye on that. I don't know why he wouldn't play, but he's got some great opportunities today to hit another home run. We'll see what his line ends up being if he does play. On the other side, I'm fading the White Sox. Nothing there. Just nothing on the White Sox today. Yeah, D-backs will win this game, and it shouldn't be that close. Bullpen game for the White Sox looks like only 2 innings pitched from Jordan Leisure. So, yeah, Ketel Marte looks great, and the rest of them all look really good for general props. So, yeah, Marte and Suarez for home runs for sure look great. Tim Tawa, his pitch mix is really bad. He doesn't have a lineup yet, but if he plays, might be something worth looking at. Gurriel at 520, not really interested there, but it could be an interesting play. He's got a good pitch mix as well. So have fun with the D-backs today. I think you can take it for anything, but Ketel Marte is the home run pick in this game, and it's not even close until Suarez odds come out. Tampa Bay, Kansas City, -10%. Taj Bradley versus Chris Bubich. Bubich is really good this year. I don't think Bubich's not giving up anything. I'm not touching the Rays today. And then you don't really take the Royals for home runs. People like to take Bobby Witt, but he can't beat his break-even odds. He doesn't even come close to beating his break-even odds. Bobby Witt sitting at plus 300, plus 270. He doesn't come close to beating those break-even odds like ever. His pitch mix is pretty tough today. He's just not hitting home runs this year like he did last year. I think the Royals are a fade too. I think this game in general is just a fade. Mariners Twins. So we like Byron Buxton. As you can see below my head on the 1-1000 slip, we do have Byron Buxton sitting there. I think he doesn't really meet the break even on this, but with the boost, it's not so bad. With the 50% boost, it's not so bad. Against Castillo, does he have any history? 0 for 2, so nothing really there. Only 2 at-bats, really small sample size. He's on a heater, 2.0 total bases per hit. He hits really, really well against fastballs and sliders, which is all he's going to see today. I think he's a good value play. I think you can take Buxton for anything, though. He's great for every prop today. You can take him for hits, total bases, hits, runs, RBIs. Buxton's a really good guy. What up, Devil Dog? Cal again? I mean, let's go back to the point, though. The plus 205 break even. I don't think so. I'm at plus 355 today. 6.38 on the pitch mix. Yesterday he actually beat the break even. If we look at this, Cal Raleigh actually yesterday, I think he was, I don't know what he was. Maybe he didn't beat the break even, but he was close. We had him yesterday at 37% chance, which is plus 170 break even. I think yesterday he was around plus 170. Maybe he was plus 180, something like that. I don't remember. It was close. He basically beat the break even. So did Aaron Judge. And they both hit home runs. So maybe. But today he doesn't look like that. Today Cal Raleigh at plus 210. Let's see why. He's 1 for 6 versus Paddock. He does have a home run as his only hit versus him. 3 strikeouts. Favorable matchup, but he doesn't blow it out of the water like he usually does. Usually we see Cal a little higher than a 6.38 pitch mix. Yeah. I don't know. I think Cal is probably a fade today at the plus 210 mark. Even if he hits a home run, I don't care. I just don't see the value in that. Canzone's been on a heater. We had Canzone yesterday as well right here. 5th best chance to hit a home run. He did hit one. Today he's sitting at plus 450. I think that would be like, what, 3 games in a row? I think that would be like 3 games in a row. Something like that. He's on a heater right now, though. But he could be another one. Home run, home run, home run. Yeah, he's had 3 home runs now in the last 9 at-bats. It's quite a heater. It is quite a heater. 3 homers in the last 9 at-bats. He's not a bad candidate today at plus 450 again, though. That would just be asking a lot. That would be asking a lot to get another home run today. But he would be probably the best option to take today on the Mariners in terms of value. Cal Raleigh's the best in terms of probability, but his value is not worth it. Buxton on the other side is the best value option and probably the only option I would take today on the Twins. If you can use your 50% boost on him, I like it. So he is on the play right below my head, scrolling across the screen. You'll see him right here. There he is, Byron Buxton. So we got him with the 50% boost. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But other than that, that's kind of it for that game. Cubs-Cardinals, kind of hard to take a home run in this game. -8% home run weather. McGreevy versus Tyone. Tyone has been giving up home runs. I mean, McGreevy hasn't. So the Cubs don't look great today. Their offense looked really bad yesterday. I guess maybe Arenado, but in general, this game probably feels like it's going to be a nobody. Arenado's at 600 isn't terrible. Their pitch mixes are all very low. Outside of Tyone's last start against the Brewers, he's been like low barrel rate. Guys don't really hit him that well. Donovan's the best pitch mix at a 4.35. Yeah, this game just doesn't scream home runs to me. It really doesn't. So, and pitch mixes are all low across the board. I mean, maybe PCA for general props today, but other than that, Brendan Donovan and PCA for general props, but also, and maybe Alec Burleson, but his pitch mix is too low. It's just, yeah, kind of an ugly game. Arenado maybe for a home run, but yeah, I can't really put my money on this game at all. There's nothing there that really stands out. Phillies, this is another really tough one. Suarez versus Valdez, two really good lefties. Schwarber sitting with a 4.82, 16% home run chance, but really tough pitch mixes against Valdez. And then on the other side, really tough pitch mixes against Ranger Suarez. So this is another game where you probably just fade it. Pitching matchups here are too strong. Pitching matchups in this game are way too strong. Dodgers, Rockies, this could be a good game. We need to figure out who the Dodgers are going to start today. They're listed now as a TBD. It's going to be some mixture of Robleski and the other guy. I forgot his name already. It's going to be a mixture of a couple guys, but if Robleski does pitch, I really like Jordan Beck. If he does, I like Jordan Beck today. Plus 400, pretty good value in that play. We have to see, though, who the Dodgers end up starting. Ohtani's break even for me is 233. He's sitting at plus 160. So that's plus 135. Yeah, like it's hard to beat that. You can't beat that break even. Andy Pages is probably the best option here at 6.95 pitch mix with a 15% home run. He's not bad for a homer here today. A lot of these guys look great for general props. I mean, Ohtani will go off, Mookie should go off, Freddie should go off, Will Smith will go off, Teoscar should have a good day, Muncy should have a good day. Muncy with this pitch mix could be a solid home run option. He's sitting at plus 325, though. He does have 2 home runs in this matchup. His break-even's tough to beat at that level, but his matchup is really good today, so Max Muncy could be an okay option as well. Will Smith does have a homer. It's his only hit versus him. Freddie Freeman, he has 2 home runs and 15 at-bats. It's not bad. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they look pretty good. I mean, I feel like you could just take a lot of different Dodgers for a lot of different props today. Colorado pitcher's bad. German Marquez, I mean, he's probably their quote-unquote best pitcher, especially at home runs allowed. He's the lowest home runs allowed probably for them. But they match up so well against his pitch mix that they should have a lot of hits today. Hits, runs, RBIs. Dodgers look great for all of that today. Home runs will be kind of anybody. You know what I mean? It could be. There's not really a clear cut here, and Ohtani's not worth his break even. If only they were giving us Ohtani at something better than plus 135, plus 155. Like, it's just terrible. It's just terrible. So, Ohtani maybe for like 3 bases or something. I don't know. You could work in Ohtani somehow today. But I just don't think it's a home run. Maybe if you want, you could get weird and take Ohtani for 2 home runs. If you really wanted to get weird, you could do Ohtani for 2 home runs, but I don't know that I would do that. His pitch mix is so solid here, though. So, yeah, it's really just Jordan Beck, depending on who the Dodgers actually start, and then everybody on the Dodgers for general props. Everybody looks good for any prop outside of home runs. Pages and Muncy would be my long shots for home runs, and that's about it. Red Sox, Angels. Red Sox, Angels. Ooh, Garrett Crochet versus Tyler Anderson. So already pretty much nobody on the Angel. I mean, maybe Logan O'Hoppe. They just match up so poorly from a pitch mix perspective. O'Hoppe at plus 500 would be the best option there. That's okay. I don't hate that. So if you really wanted to think somebody's going to hit a home run against Garrett Crochet, I would go Logan O'Hoppe. But that's it. On the other side, Rob Refsnyder, I really hope he hits leadoff. He's on the 1-to-1,000 slip. The guy mashes lefties. This is what he does. 5.77 on the pitch mix, 1.94 total bases, 4 homers and 54 at bats. He's 4 for 8 versus him with an extra base hit. No homers yet. Matches up pretty well. Beats him on the fastball. Dominates him on the cutter. Loses to him on the changeup, but not by much. They're pretty even. So Ref Snyder is a great option today, in my opinion, at that value. I think that's a really good one. Another one that's really good is Romy Gonzalez. Another really good one is Romy Gonzalez. Taylor Ward, not against a lefty. No, Taylor Ward only dominates righties. He does not do well against left-handed pitchers. His power is decent, but he strikes out 42% of the time. 42% of the time he strikes out, which is almost 50% of it. Yeah, and against a guy like Crochet who strikes out a ton of batters, that's just against general lefties. Now, add in Crochet, who's like top 5% in strikeouts, like that makes it really tough. Check your list real quick. Devers, probably not. Muncy and Pajes are solid. Duran, probably not. Yeah, Jaron Duran. I mean, I guess for hits, you're looking at different than I am. Yeah, for hits, those are all probably pretty solid. Yeah. For hits, those are all pretty solid. Trout also doesn't do well against lefties. 1.57 total bases per hit, only 206, and he strikes out 50% of the time. So versus lefties, Trout has had a horrendous year. He's had a horrendous year. You're not going to beat a Mike Trout break even of, well, I guess 400 plus 425 maybe, but like that line should even be higher than that. That should be like +6, +700 at least. It's Ref Snyder and Gonzalez here. It's Rob Ref Snyder and Romy Gonzalez. Those are the two guys in this game that are the best options for home runs. Narvaez is not terrible. His pitch mix is a little low though. And Trevor Story, also not terrible from a home run perspective, but his pitch mix is a little low, or actually very low. So, yeah, it's Ref Snyder and Gonzalez. Joe Adell, once again, he's awful against lefties. He hits home runs against lefties, but that's all he does. I think every hit he has this year versus a lefty is a home run in 43 at-bats. It's about that way. Maybe he has one other hit, but pitch mix-wise, he does not match up too well here either. I guess he's okay. He's good against the cutter. So really he has one pitch that he could do it on. It's the cutter, but Crochet also has an elite cutter. It's just tough. I don't know. I can't justify taking guys for home runs against Garrett Crochet. Ohapi would be the best value. Logan Ohapi is the best value. He has a respectable batting average, and he's got great power numbers versus lefties. He's got a great batting average and respectable power numbers. 367. The other guys, Joe Adell's 186. Taylor Ward is 200. Mike Trout's 206. Those guys are... And these guys have massive strikeouts. Massive strikeout numbers versus lefties. So, yeah. Really, it would just be Ohapi for me as like the only one that I think is like worth taking. Joe Adell, maybe, but not against Crochet, man. Not against Garrett Crochet. He's going to probably have a lot of strikeouts today. So, yeah, Ref Snyder and Romy Gonzalez. Nats Padres. Nobody on the Nats, really. James Wood does not match up well today against Bergert at all. Bergert's been outstanding. Ryan Bergert's been outstanding. So, yeah, it's tough to take anybody on the Nats today. They actually had a good game yesterday for the first time in 2 weeks. Didn't see that one coming because Kolek has also been really good, but they just don't match up well in the pitch mix at all against Bergert, like anywhere. James Wood is the best at 3.2 out of 10. On the other side, Tatis matches up really well. Tatis is great today for general props. His home run line's not good. Tatis sitting at 260, 270, 310, not good. We did talk about Manny Machado yesterday as the best option for homer. He did hit one. Today, not really. He's more of a, you take him against lefties. Gavin Sheets. Yeah, Gavin Sheets is decent. He's probably the second best here for a home run. What's his break even, though? 480. Needs to be a little higher. Sheets needs to be at the 520, 550 like he usually is. He's not bad. He's better than Tatis for sure in terms of value. But his pitch mix is just a little low. 0 for 2 versus Trevor Williams as well. Pretty much all of his home runs do come against righties, which isn't a surprise. Pitch mix wise, he's neutral against the two pitches. Um, yeah, he's not a bad option today. He's not a bad option. I think Gavin Sheets is probably better than most. Arise, not for a home run, but Arise is solid for general props today. Tatis could do it today. If he get, yeah, he's really good against the slider. I don't hate Tatis. I just really don't like that value on his 260 mark, 310. Pitch mix is good though. The pitch mix is really good. He's 0 for 3 versus Trevor Williams. Tatis is all right. It would be Tatis and Sheets. Tatis and Sheets. Who's the best lefties in the Padres? Gavin Sheets and Jackson Merrill, but Jackson Merrill hasn't hit a home run, and he's you're not going to beat Jackson Merrill. I would say Gavin Sheets today. If you're looking for a lefty, yeah. But game's okay. And then this one, negative 31% home run weather. This is a tough game for homers. Yeah, no home runs in this one that I'd be willing to take. I mean, maybe Casey Schmidt. What is his? Does he even have odds? Yeah, Casey Schmidt at plus 750 is not bad. But it's going to be hard to hit a home run here today with that weather. But Casey Schmidt's not terrible. Devers with a great pitch mix. He's good for general props today. He's good for general props today. Devers is. Pitch mix is really nice. On the other side, Xavier Edwards. I mean, do you guys really take Marlins? I don't. I know Hundo likes Wagaman today. He likes Wagaman today because he's 3 for 5 versus Verlander with 2 extra base hits. But Stowers is okay. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of taking Marlins. No, I said Devers not for home run. I said no for home run, but I said he looks okay for like hits and stuff. I thought you were talking home runs at first. Then I realized you were not. So for general props, yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's got a good pitch mix today. I think I figured out your strategy for your list though. You just look at history versus the pitcher. I'm convinced that's what you look at. Your whole list is guys who have good history. And hand. Well, I mean, Devers isn't that great versus the hand. I mean, he's hitting 255. It's okay. But his pitch mix is really good. And Wagman as well. 242 versus the hand's not great, but his pitch mix is okay too. All he really has is the history. But history is. I don't really put too much weight on history. And they got to be hitting it recent. Like Wilson, he's been banned. Jacob Wilson's banned? Wow. He's one of the hottest hitters of the year. One of the hottest hitters of the whole year. You've been chalk for everybody? Yeah, I guess for a couple games, yeah. He'll turn around. He will turn it around. I'm not concerned about that at all. All right, let's look at the top matchups here overall for the day. Casey Schmidt, 10 out of 10. Very small sample size, though, so that's shaky 10 out of 10. It's not a true 10 out of 10 with his sample size. Otani's a true 10 out of 10. Acuna's a true 9.7 or 37. Will Smith, these guys are all legit. There's nobody here with a small sample size, so outside of Casey Schmidt. Strider. Add. All right. Is the ad done yet? Is the ad done yet? Is the ad done yet? All right, I'm going to talk as if it is. Okay, so we're going to look at it. This is the total, I guess, best hitters on the prop list today. So we got Casey Schmidt, Shohei Ohtani. Already talked about those two. We have a pretty good looking day. I mean, 8 and above is the best you can have. That's a great matchup. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 real ones, and then a sixth. We have 5 8s and above. Not bad. For home runs, Acuna's number 1. I do like Ref Snyder a lot as well. Ketel Marte, we already talked about him in depth. I think yesterday we talked about Acuna and Marte being amazing options. I think today they could do it again, back-to-back for both of them. That's a good two-man slip that I really like. Suarez, we'll see if he plays. Jordan Beck, we got to wait for Robleski to see if he's actually starting for them or not. Overall, a great day, though. We have some dud games. We have some games that are really good. So, not particularly great. When we look at the top 25, there's a huge drop-off in home run probabilities here, though. There's a huge drop-off. We have some guys in the mid to high 20s, even the 30% range, and then there's just a drop-off down to the 15% range here. So it does go down pretty quick. Batter strikeouts, I don't know if you're still taking those today. Suzuki, that game just doesn't look good. Nah, I mean, I don't... Seiya only a 2.22 pitch mix rating, 6% home run probability. No. I don't know if you're still taking strikeouts, Hundo, but like a lot of these guys look like they're striking out today. Mike Trout, he's going to strike out for sure. I don't know if you're still taking those, but I don't think they have batter strikeouts on DraftKings and FanDuel. They only have it on like Prize Picks. So these guys could all be really good options for that. No, I know Crochet. I'm talking about batter. This is it right here. This is the most strikeouts. Marcelo Meyer, he's a guy on the Red Sox. Why does Matt Olson have better odds than Acuna to hit a home run? He does every day. I don't know why. The books just have not like adjusted it. Even yesterday, Acuna was like plus 390 and Matt Olson was like plus 280 or something. Plus 310. I don't know. The books just, for some reason, they continuously put Matt Olson at home run odds that are not even, not able to beat break even. You just won't beat break even on Matt Olson home runs. You won't. So that's why I don't really take him unless he's just in an absolute elite situation, which is rare. So yeah, they troll. But yeah. But the break-even odds, like a lot of people don't realize this when they're sports betting. Break-even odds are the most important factor for anything, especially like if we're talking about money lines, right? And we're looking at which team we think is going to win a game. And let's say we're looking at, I don't know, the White Sox versus the Braves or something. And if the Braves are minus 300, but their true probability to win is really only like minus 200, even though the White Sox would be quote unquote projected to lose the game, the better play to take would be the White Sox in that situation because their break even over a long sample size is more likely to hit. You're looking for where you can find the true probability of an event happening and the book's probability in terms of odds where they don't match. That's where you find value when you're actually making sports bets. It's not really about like which team's going to win versus which team isn't. It's all probabilities. Which team do you get more value for their probability than what the actual probability is in real life? So same thing extends to home runs. If you're looking at Matt Olson and they're going to give you him at plus 280, but his real true probability to hit a home run today is actually plus 400, it's not a good play. But if you're looking at Acuna and they're going to give you Acuna at plus 330, but his true probability to hit a home run is plus 280, you're getting really good value on that play. So everything you look at when it comes to this stuff, especially when you're using rudebets.com, is you have to look at the probabilities and what those mean in terms of fair odds. So we do give that too. That's the part about this is if you're looking at, like, let's say Mike Trout, and you want to look at his strikeouts, you know, what's the probability that he strikes out at least once today? 84%, minus 555. So you can go look at your book and see what the payout is for that. Or like his line's probably 1.5. Well, minus 128 that he strikes out twice. So 56% chance that he strikes out twice. If the book's going to give you that at plus 100, that means they're saying it's a 50% chance, and we're saying it's a 56% chance. So you're getting 6% of value on him striking out twice. That is how you find value on the books, is messing around with the probabilities and seeing where you can get a little bit of value on the book on that price. That's all it is. That's all it is. So, yeah. All right. One last thing, and then we'll end. We got to do our daily player profit pick that we're going to place here. If y'all have not signed up yet, first of all, let me just talk about something real quick. Let's just talk about something real quick. Let me zoom in so this is bigger. Baseball. Okay. I've been seeing a lot of people. He's supposed to be good, but we don't take pictures on debuts. All right. Oh, hold on one second. Okay. In the chat right now is the link to join. I've been seeing a lot of people sign up for the $1,000 account on Player Profit. Let me just pull this up real quick. I've been hearing a lot of people be like, oh, I just got a $1,000 account. That's fine. But people are doing it because it's only $29. And if you click the link, you actually get 10% off of any of these prices. But the $1,000 account's not really going to make you a lot of money because your minimum risk you can do on a $1,000 account is $10 and the maximum risk you can do is $50. Right? So you can only bet 10 to $50 a play. If you're winning it around like 56, maybe 55% of those plays, you know, your expected value across like 5-10 plays is like maybe you win an extra, if you're doing $10 bets, like an extra $20. You know what I mean? In your profit. If you can get 20% profit target. Like that's not going to change it. If you're doing player profit, y'all got to sign up for like 10,000 and above. 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000. Those can change your life. Those can change your financial situation. If you're doing a $100,000 account and you're doing $1,000 bets, you win 2 or 3 bets right away. You just cashed out $2,500 to $3,000. If you do a maximum risk $5,000 bet and you win on it, say you take like, I don't know, let's look at a play here. Say you take like a, what's a good play today? Let's just look at that. But this is how you can make a shit ton of money in a very small amount of time. Let's say you're taking like, I don't know, let's say you take the, oh, you can't even take the Tigers right now. What's a good team? Let's even just say the Brewers, for example. Say you put $5,000 on the Brewers at minus 218. That's $2,300 in profit that you get. You'd keep 70% of that. So you keep, call it $2,000. Right? If you're doing only $10 on that, you walk away with like $5. So if you're going to sign up for Player Profit, do one of the big packages, 10, 25, 50, or 100. And trust me there, you're going to be able to do $100 bets at a minimum with a $10,000 account or $500 bets with a $50,000 account. And those, all you have to do is win one pick and you pay for your entire fee to get the account. And then you're just in the green from there. As long as you win one pick once you're funded, you're in the green. So go sign up for Player Profit, get a funded account. We're going to make a play right now on it. Something with good value. Where's Dodgers, Rockies? That's probably not even listed. Yeah. What's the over-under? Oof. Red Sox, Angels. Red Sox minus 160. Like Red Sox minus 169, I think is actually a really good play today. I think that's $2,500 on that to win $1,500. Place the pick. Pick has been placed successfully. So $2,500. It's not my money to lose. The only thing I can lose is the price I paid for the account, and that's only if I go down like 15 units, right? So there's a long way to go for me to lose the account. $2,500 is 2.5 units, 2.5 units. I do have a pro account actually, so it's $1,000 units. That's 2.5 units. And now if I win, I get to keep 70% of that profit. So that's the play I'm taking for money line today is Red Sox on the money line at -169. I think it's a great value play. I do like it a lot. So go join Player Profit. Go join Player Profit if you haven't yet, and don't do the $1,000 accounts. Actually, just do a real account. So, all right, that's the stream for today. I think given that it's Dinger Tuesday, once lineups come out, I'll go live again tonight. So make sure you're following right now. Drop a follow on Twitch. This video is going up on the YouTube channel. Search Rude Bets on YouTube, and you'll see a replay of this stream. If you want to see any like thing that I talked about that you wanted to go over a second time, it'll be on the YouTube. So yeah, I'll see y'all tonight around 5 p.m. Good luck for what you're placing, and go sign up for Player Profit and RudeBets.com. Have a good one.